So welcome back to another episode, guys. So in today's episode, I know the first thing we're going to do, because in the last episode we ended off with finding out that we got to go into Kitty Kitty's room to try to figure out some more stuff about her, but we can't get into the room without Togami because he has the key. So looks like we're going to him. Hey Togami, if you're here to make excuses about your alibi, save them for the class trial. No, it's not that. You have the key to Kitty Kitty's room, don't you? I was wondering if I could borrow it. You're a suspect, I can't give you the key, but I can escort you to her room. You do that? I have things I want to investigate first. Ask me again later. Depending on how I feel then, I'll probably bring you to her room. Later, huh? In that case, I suppose I should spend some time investigating other areas, particularly that one area. What area is that? Can it tell me? Okay. Fragments of the body. Numerous red fragments of some kind were scattered around the corpse. And the guy thinks he recognizes them from somewhere. Oh, but where? Wait, dojo? I'm assuming dojo. Like some samurai fragments or something. It's a suit of armor. There's no evidence the culprit There's no evidence that the culprit didn't wear this while committing the murder, nor is there any that they did. It's a bell shock. Guessing it's used for target practice. Be sure. Check for blah blah blah. Don't have very high hopes. Oh, you can't check. There's one I can check. A row of wooden lockers against the wall. Doesn't appear to be anything relevant with the investigation here. And that's just for target practice. I can see in the distance. Nothing about the murder. Okay. Nope, nothing in here. I was so hopeful too. So we got red fragment for a specific room. Some shit like that. What room? Oh, well that helps, don't it? Okay. Room with the piano, maybe? Music room, not the room with the piano. Okay. So I got quiet, but I'm just trying to think very long and hard about this right now. What all can be viewed here? Not a lot. Okay. Piano first. This is a grand piano. Nope, nobody's hiding inside. I feel kind of bad for the piano if I was there too. Okay, nope, literally nothing in this room can be examined. Nope, okay. Not the music room. Okay. Yeah, that's the processing room. Maybe check the processing room again? But we can't get through to the Monokuma door, so that's pointless. Nope, okay. It's just a thing with red on it, correct? Yeah, fragment. It's a red thing. I feel like I should know what it is, but I just don't. Wouldn't be in the physics lab. I don't think. Well, let's try the art room. I am lost. Yeah, this isn't gonna be helpful. There's lockers here. It's red, so I'm looking for something that's broken with red. Gaming room? I'd assume it'd be on the 5th floor, but... Likely not at the same time. Everything's gone back to normal. Just like what happened with my Zono and Nishimoto. Monokuma probably did this thing. Fragments of a bottle. No. What would be red and broken? What would be red and broken? I don't think it'd be a classroom. I think it's something specific on one of these frickin' floors. But what? Oh, Christ, I don't know. First floor is my other guess. Something there. That's the infirmary. I'll check out in the exit area. No. Wait. If it's something familiar to him, could that mean... Maybe it's our room. We've got other places. Nope. Not our room. Okay. You're not going to open because you're not investigation time. Oh, Christ. AV room. I don't want to search every goddamn room looking for whatever the hell I'm looking for, but... Nothing out of the ordinary here. That's the gift shop. Infirmary. Okay. Again, nothing seems out of the ordinary. What specific thing could I be looking for? I'm gonna be in the gym. What it? There's no way. Oh, well, I got a message. Nope, never mind. Okay. Oh! Wait! Monokuma's disassembled pieces are scattered on the floor in the gymnasium, except, as I thought, it's not here. We find it. The bomb! Bomb fragment! Got it! Okay. I just pulled this at him. What do you think it is, dude? I don't know. But that's a... Dude, what? It's a bomb. You remember what happened with Awada on our first day, don't you? A bomb. I thought I heard something. That bomb has gone missing. There's no doubt about it. The fragments in the garden were... bomb fragments. Reloaded fragments near the body. Updated data we found in the ammunition room. Okay, so I figured out what was bugging me. Next is Kitty Kitty's bedroom. I should go back to the garden and ask Sadami about that. Oh, now we gotta go all the way back upstairs to the 5th frickin' floor. That's a bunch of bullshit. All just to talk to the friggin' smart-ass friggin' rich boy to try to get him to escort us all the way to Kitty Kitty's room. Oh yes, he's His Royal Highness. He's nothing but a motherfucking cunt, if you want my friggin' answer. What do I think of him? Making me not saying, oh, I'm the suspect. I won't give you the key, but I'll gladly escort you there. Oh, I just want to kick his teeth in. I don't know if I'm the only one that feels that way, but the guy I like. Kitty Kitty, I like. Hagakuri, no, not so much. Asahina, just okay. There's not many people I liked in this game. Okay, you idiot. Hey, Togami, are you ready? Kitty Kitty's room? Let's go. Hey, wait, Togami. I ran to catch up with Togami and we both hurried to the dormitory. We got investigations to do. I can't move the door myself, and oh, so we gotta actually talk to the idiot again. Okay. I'm opening the door now. Togami removed Giddy Giddy's key from his pocket and inserted it into the door. Click. There. Aha, thanks. You fool. You just let me go and get all the evidence. There's nothing here. So this is Kitty Giddy's room, huh? Yeah. Same as every other room. Except for this. There's something on the top of the table. A wooden plate. What's that used for? I think it's probably a key. You know, the keys used for the lockers at the public bath? It looks just like one of those. Hell if I know. I've never been to a public bath. That sounds about right. Togami probably couldn't even envision what a public bath would look like. So it's a key, huh? That reminds me. I might have seen something like that somewhere. Oh, where? As I recall... Ah, yes, in the dojo. I recall seeing something similar to this there. Ah, right, the dojo. Loaded wooden plate. I think that's about it, isn't it? Kitty Giddy's shower's on the other side of this door. It would get awkward if she was if she's anything hanging out to dry, so it's probably best if I don't look. Oy vey, there's still work to do. I tried to click the bed. It's a bed, but it doesn't appear to have any connection to the murder. Oh, there's something way over here. Oh, no, that's her door. Never mind. Talk to him then? Oh, that's the shower. I want to talk to Togami. What exactly is it you were hoping to find by investigating his room? I didn't have anything specific in mind. I just thought there might be something useful. Something that might help me understand Kitty Giddy better. Don't tell me that's the only reason you dragged me along on this little trip. So sorry. There's not enough time in the world to produce useful results when you don't even have an objective. Don't you have anything more concrete? Anything at all that tells you what it is that needs done? Something more concrete. Ah, now that you mention it. We have a note. Yeah, she handed me... Oh, what's this? Perhaps you could call a declaration of my intent and not open it. Should something happen to me. I'm pretty sure I put it in my pocket. There it is. What's that envelope? Kitty Giddy gave it to me. She said, open it should something happen to her. Then open it. Something has indeed happened to her. Okay. I lifted the envelope flat and carefully removed its contents. It was a single sheet of scrap paper. Under the sheets. Was there nothing else in the envelope? Nope. That's it. Under the sheets. Does that mean there's something there? Let's check. Is there something hidden beneath the bed sheets? Only half expecting to find something, I lift the sheets up and... What's this? I found a single crumpled sheet of paper. Kibugumon Academy, 70th class, student registration. Mikado Ikasaba, sex, female. Okay, student registry. For Mikado Ukasaba. That looks to be Mikado Ukasaba's student profile. So it does. I'm guessing Kitty Giddy stole this along with the key when she snuck into the headmaster's office. Fine, I'll tell you so this trip isn't a total waste. A key and a blankety blank blank. They're happy. The blankety blank blank Monokuma mentioned has to be this. This is what Kitty Giddy left behind, so her death wouldn't be in vain. This isn't the time to be getting emotional. Hurry up and read it. Alright. I clicked on myself and looked back down at Mikado Ikasaba's profile. Okay, I can't read that. Name, Mikado Ikasaba. Sex, female. Title, Super Duper High School Mercenary. Shit. Mikado Ikasaba's slender build belies her as a combat specialist, highly skilled in a wide range of weaponry. Fostering an intense interest in the military from a young age, it eventually became her whole world. While in elementary school, Mikado Ikasaba took the championship in the International Airsoft Tournament, gaining recognition and making her the subject of articles in numerous modern military publications. However, just before she entered middle school, Mikado Ikasaba went missing during a final trip to Europe. The investigation into her disappearance, which was being treated as a kidnapping, made little progress, and drew considerable media attention. In the end, she was never found. 3 years later, however, Mikado Ikasaba suddenly returned to Japan alone. She confessed to having spent the previous 3 years enlisted as a member of the Finnier Mercenary Corps. She said she had not been kidnapped, but that she left on her own volition to be trained as a mercenary. Despite that, it still remains unclear as to why she suddenly decided to return to Japan. Interesting. Very interesting fact, actually. Mercenaries, this, warfare, that. It's like she's from another dimension, and not just the world she lives in or how she was raised. But it's more like fiction and non-fiction. There's no point in even trying to compare them. That's how far apart our dimensions are. That was the impression I had as an ordinary, everyday citizen. But I never thought I'd hear the name Finnier in a place like this. You've heard of them? The Finnier Mercenary Corps? It's a deranged organization of warriors for hire. Although they do offer some rather useful services, it wouldn't hurt for you to remember their name. No, I think I'm good. This is all obviously way out of my league. However, there is something that's bugging me. I recall hearing rumors that Finnier had already... I spy with my little eye a sub-character-esque protagonist and a protagonist-ish sub-character. What? Monokuma? Well now, what do you guys have there? Ay, you saw the profile! And what are you going to do about it? No need to act like you got a snake in your boots. I don't have any intention of condemning you guys, nor am I going to get all over cowardly Kitty Giddy's case for stealing it either. To be quite honest, thievery isn't against the rules. But I can't forgive Ugami, who broke the school rules by destroying the headmaster's office lock. Maybe I should drag out her body, hack it up, and eat it. Bears are omnivores, after all. You must be pretty particular about the rules if you consider a violation unforgivable. You got that, right? The school rules are the grease that keeps the academy running smoothly. So, as the headmaster, it is my obligation to uphold the rules. You uphold the rules, huh? Does that mean the rules apply to you too? Yes, sir. I don't want to deal with you guys getting your panties all in a bunch about things being unfair. And, well, we're talking about particulars. I've got some juicy information for you guys. Information? It's about who the rules apply to put it another way. It's about the participants in this academic coliseum. Up till now, I don't think I've told you exactly how many participants there are. So, I think it's about time I cleared things up. When you guys gathered in the entrance hall, there were only 15 of you there, right? So I'm guessing that caused a pretty big misunderstanding for you guys. Because you're 16? But by misunderstanding, do you mean... Yep, there aren't 15. But a total of 16 high school students participating in the academic coliseum. 16. Then... Yep, the 16th student in this academy. So she's referred to as the Despair. Beware of Mikuro Ukusaba. Dun-dun-dun. The 16th student, Mikuro Ukusaba, is also a participant, which means the rules will also apply to her. Why? Yes. Did you say something? Why would you go out of your way to tell us that specifically? Well, you see, as I said before, the academic coliseum is being broadcast live to despairingly rave views. So, with so many people watching, it's necessary to be completely transparent about the rules. I mean, it'd be a big pain if I had to deal with a storm of complaints and hate mail later, wouldn't it? So that's why I told you. Well, that's all the hints you're getting from me, but as retribution, I will tell you one other thing. Retribution? Tit for tat, Cowardly Killigilly's tit for a Monokuma tat. Mikuro Ikusaba's profile for Kitty Giddy's profile. Kitty Giddy's profile? You know how she wears those obnoxious gloves day in and day out. Just between you and me, she wears them to hide markings on both of her hands. That she doesn't want people to see. Okay, she did wear gloves. Which means that body up there is most likely Kitty Giddy. Which depresses me. What? Boo, that's all you're getting from me. See you guys again at the class trial. Monokuma's testimony. Markings on both of her hands that Kitty Giddy doesn't want people to see. Could he possibly be talking about that? There? That tattoo? But wait, Monokuma said that it was something she didn't want people to see. Which is to say, she wears the gloves to hide her hands. But if that's the case... What about those fake nails? Okay, so maybe that's the Mercenary's tattoo. Are you thinking about Kitty Giddy again? Because I do believe infer or whatever might just be a different word for wolf. I think, okay, I am pretty positive now that that is not Kitty. But I could still be wrong. Now is not the time for that. First, we need to carefully consider Monokuma's trap. Monokuma's trap? You feeble-mindedness can only be a punishment from God. Think carefully about what Monokuma just said. There are 16 students in this academy. In other words, Mukuro Ukasaba counts as a student. To make it even easier for you, Monokuma was trying to say the school rules apply to Mukuro Ukasaba. The question is, why would Monokuma come out to say that at this particular time? He said it was so there wouldn't be any complaints afterwards about the rules not being clear. Turning that around, it means that Mukuro Ukasaba is connected to this case. And because of that, in the interest of fairness, Monokuma revealed the existence of the 16th student in advance of the class trial. Mukuro Ukasaba is involved in the case. It's possible Mukuro Ukasaba is the culprit in Kyoko Kirigiri's murder. What? If you assume Mukuro Ukasaba is the culprit, it makes sense that the class trial would be held, because that means the murder was without question committed among the students. The culprit is Mukuro Ukasaba. She killed Kirigiri? Of course, anyone with a working brain could figure that much out. In fact, that's what I believe to be the case when Monokuma announced the trial. But what Monokuma just said made me change my mind. Mukuro Ukasaba is not the culprit. Oh, why not? Mukuro Ukasaba, the super high school despair, is possibly the Puppet Master's true identity. Given that, doesn't it strike you odd? Why would the Puppet Master go out of her way to reveal information disadvantageous to her? Now that you mention it, that makes sense. On the other hand, her saying things to intentionally make Mukuro Ukasaba look suspicious means exactly the opposite, that she is not the culprit. Which is why you said it was a trap. A trap designed to make us draw an incorrect conclusion. That's one possible interpretation. The more I think of it, the more likely it seems. But then, if the 16th student, Mukuro Ukasaba, isn't the culprit, who is? Kirigiri! Right! It would seem as though we've completed our business in this room. Let's get going to our next location. The dojo, right? We need to figure out what that wooden key opens. Let's go. I'll tell you. It's a lot of talking. I do believe I know what it opens. This right here. These things. Right? Well, what's the holdup? Investigate the lockers, not chat. Boom! A row of wooden lockers is lined up against the wall. The keys here are like what you find in a public bath. So the key we found in Kirigiri's room really did come from these lockers. Nagai, look at the locker on the right. It's the only one without a key in it. You know what that means, don't you? It means we need to put the key where we found Kirigiri's room into that slot. Good. Get to it! Okay. Pushy! Much. I took the wooden plate out of my pocket and inserted it into the slot on the locker. The key slid into the slot as I thought it... Oh, as though it were being sucked in, and then I opened the locker door. Whose... arrows? There are arrows inside, around 10 in total, maybe. They're... okay. Duralamen. Sorry if I slaughtered that. They may be thin, but they're extremely sturdy. But without a bow, they're nothing but thin, sturdy rods. Thin, sturdy rods. Is that a clue? Aside from that, there's a ball of brown packaging tape crumpled up at the bottom of the locker. Blood on it. With what appears to be blood on it. The fact that there's blood means this is probably connected to the murder. I'm inclined to agree that it is connected. But as for now, how? I'm drawing a blank right now. Loaded bloody packaging tape. I think that's about all there is of interest in the locker. Strong Tagami, doesn't it strike you as odd? Something obviously connected to the murder was being stored in this locker. But why was the key to that locker in the victim's Kirigiri's bedroom? Wait, what if... Tagami? Never mind. Anyway, there's not much time, let's move. Where to? We have research to do on Fenrir. Fenrir? You mean the mercenary corp Mukuro Ukasaba was in? But how are we gonna go do that? Where does one go to do research? Do I really need to spell this out for you? Where would you go to do the research? You mean the archives in the library? Oh, yeah, that's right. There are even files there on things that aren't public knowledge. We don't have much time until the class trial. Let's go. I'm pretty sure Fenrir is like French or something for like wolf or something. So I think Mukuro is the person dead. The files on Fenrir were on that shelf, I think. Togami headed straight for the shelf at the back, as though he knew exactly what he was looking for. There it is, here. Then he returned to where I was standing, carrying a single file. As much as I hate him, I kinda like him. Here, look. Look, but I can't read that same symbol! So, Mukuro is the one dead, not Kitty Giddy. Right? Who's with me on this? Look, but I can't read it. What language is this in? You're not saying you made it to high school without learning French, are you? Frenware is wolf for friend in French, right? I'm pretty sure the majority of high school students can't read French, actually. You're hopeless. Fine, I'll read it to you. Just know that you'll be repaying this debt 100-fold. 100-fold? Extortinate much? Whatever. Fenrir is an organization of professional soldiers operating out of the Middle East. Unlike typical private military companies, Fenrir is a brutally violent outfit specializing in direct combat. It is said that a single member of Fenrir has the military strength of 100 ordinary soldiers. Just like the Fenrir of legend, the Wolf of Ragnarok. They inspire fear in everyone they meet in battle. While it's not public knowledge, they apparently took part in a great many battles and military operations. However, some time ago, they suddenly ceased all activity. It is persistently unknown whether the organization even still exists. Some reports suggest all of the high-ranking members were murdered, but no one has been able to confirm it. Another rumor says Fenrir was exterminated by to prevent them from leaking highly classified military secrets, and some believe they destroyed themselves in some sort of internal conflict. Shit. What? I feel like... how should I put it? I'm gazing into another world? Oh, we're all part of the same world. They just live next door. Besides, the battlefield in this academy. Okay, they aren't actually so different. Both worlds thrive on the unimaginable and the unpredictable. And that is why this place is so much fun. I couldn't disagree with you more. Anyway, is there anything else you're curious about? This is your last chance to learn about Fenrir. Oh yeah, there was something. There's one thing I would want to know. Earlier you mentioned the legend of Fenrir, right? Fenrir, the legendary wolf of Ragnarok, son of Loki in Norse mythology. While we're on the subject, I'll tell you one more thing. To show that they were members of Fenrir, even soldier was apparently required to inscribe their symbol of Fenrir somewhere on their bodies. What? A symbol representing Fenrir, the wolf of Ragnarok. Wait, then could that be... Ooh. Class trial time? It's time. Finally. Class trial. The fun part of the game. Gradually as it may be, time consistently erodes away at every living thing, material, and phenomenon. Little by little, damage is being inflicted upon each of us, and we need to be more mindful of it. So, to that end, time's up! It's time for the class trial! Anyway, you guys, get your rears in gear and meet at the usual place. Boo-boo, see you in a bit. I want to play the other games now, like seriously. It seems our time is up. Everything else we need to figure out during the class trial. Indeed, let's go. Woo, let's go and let's have a party. But we're gonna save here, and we're gonna do the whole tuckety thing and the whole class trial and whatever else we're gonna do in the next episode. So please comment, like, subscribe, tell me what you thought of this episode, and hope you all enjoyed. Take care until the next episode, my friends, and see you next time. Bye-bye.